So, hello guys, welcome back to another video of JavaScript interview playlist. So, today we will talk about double equal to and triple equal to operator in JavaScript and what are the uses of these operators or what are the benefits and pro and cons of all these. So, we will talk all in this video. So, first, let's go with the double equal to operator, or we can also call it loose equality, sorry, loose equality operator. Okay, so loose equality operator is used to check or compare two values. It's used to compare two values, like you have a number and another number. You have two number, num1 and num2, and you want to compare like these two number is equal or not, then you will use equality operator to compare these values. So that is all about this loose equality operator. So basically uh, it's to check the value. Okay, so now let's take an example of it. Let's take num1 equal to 10. Okay, and let num2 equal to 20, and you want to check like is num1 equal to num2 or not, then how will you check? Simply console this num1 equal to num2. Now let's console this and let's check what will be the output. It's true. Weird. Okay, so we have written these two and two. Let me write this one as a number. Okay, yeah, it's false. It's false. Why? And you will think like we have written number double equal to num2, then how it's giving us false? It should be written 10 or 20. Like as I mentioned, double equal to operator is used to compare two value, and when we compare two value, either we have true or false as output. Either we have true or false. It cannot be another thing. Okay, so and let me one more thing, I will explain one more thing. Like it will only it will only check value. So here we can see it's 10, here it's 20, no problem, that's cool. But and the data type for these number and num2 are number. So let me write another thing, num3, and let's check it into a string, into a string. Let's be a string, you can see. And if you're not agree with me, then I can also give you correct answer. Like yeah, we can check this num3 type of this num3. It will be a string. It will be a string. So you can see it's a string. And so now I want to check. Now I want to check like if this num2 equal to num3, then we will print something. So let's check if num2 double equal to num3, if it is if it's equal to or it's equal, then we will print a message console hello world. It's correct. Okay, else we will print else, please check your values. So here it is a condition, and let me comment all these two. Okay, now What will be the output? You can guess. So most of you have guessed like please check your value. This will be the output, not this one, because obviously it's number and it's a string, so it should be please check your values. Let's check. But it's giving hello world, it's correct. How? It's a number and it's a string. How can it be same? Because number is different and string is a different thing. Both are different data type. So how it's possible? So here comes triple equal to. Here comes the concept of strictly equal to operator. So let's talk about first lose operator, then we will move forward with this. Okay, so now you, as I mentioned earlier, double equal to operators only checks the value, not its type. Only checks its value. So here it is also 20 and here it is also 20. That's why it's giving as a true. And it is true, that's why it's printing this line. And if I uh and if I take another thing like it's 200, then it will give us false. Then it will give us please check your values. So now we can see it's 20 and it's 200. That's why it's not printing as right way. Okay, so now you will say how, but how it's getting converted into a number, although it's a string. Number three is a string. So as I have mentioned or I have told you in previous video, when I was teaching you about type coercion. So here this double equal to uh, implicitly converts this number three into a number data type. Implicitly converts this num3 into a number data type. That's why it becomes 200. That's why it becomes 200 in a number. Okay, and thus it's printing this. So we can do one more thing. Like if I do, let's quick run. Okay, let me do first. Let x equal to suppose null and let y equal to no, it's undefined. It should be undefined. And you know, when we do not assign any value to any variable, that value gets undefined. So let's check it this one. X double equal to y. Yeah, let's print this. Get, you have to guess out the output first and comment that output. Then I will tell you. Let's save it. It's true. It's true. And then you will say why it's true. It's null and it's undefined because null equal to 0 and undefined is also considered as null or 0 when we use double equal to operator. That's why it's giving as a null. Oh, sorry, not null, as a true value. But if I drew here null one, then okay, then null one is not defined. Okay, so we have to put it into a string. That's why. Yeah, it's a false no. It's a false no because here it's a string and it's undefined and null double equal to undefined. So that's it totally incorrect. That's why it's giving us as a false. Now let's move forward with the object array and different things. Like first we'll move forward with and boolean. Yeah, boolean. Let false. Okay, flag will to false and let num4 equal to 1 and let's console this flag double equal to num4. Now let's check. Now let's guess what will be the output of this flag double equal to num. Many of you will guess it as false, but that's not true. That's not true. check it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have get correct because it's a false and it's one. So false will get converted into zero, and one zero is not equal to one. That's why it's giving a false. But if I do here zero, then it will give us true. Then that it will give us as true. Here, what's happening? What's happening here is false is first flag is first getting converted into into zero. Then it's comparing this zero with this zero, and zero equal to zero. That's why it's giving us true. Let's move forward with let a equal to array, let b equal to also an empty array. No guess. You may see think like yourself. Okay, let me write it here. Now tell me what will be the output, and yeah, make sure to comment that output console false. You will wonder why. You will wonder why. Because A is also empty string, empty array. B is also empty array. Yeah, that's true. But why it's giving us a false? The reason behind this false is when we compare two array, it's the comparison happens between the reference, not between value. Okay, let me clear in another way. Like okay, so this array A is pointing to another address in our memory, and this b is pointing to another another address in our memory, and it's not checking whether it's value, it's only checking its reference. And because this is pointing somewhere else and this point b is pointing to somewhere else, that's why this a and this b cannot be true any time, cannot be true anytime, although you have same value inside this one. If you correct okay, if you put there is one and one, and let me console this for you, false, it will also give you false, it will be false always. So remember one thing, when we compare two array or two object, it will always give us false, although its value will be same. So let me give you one more example of object. Let c equal to an empty object, and let d equal to an empty object. And let's console this. C equal to d. Okay, c equal to d, and let's print false. This one is for array, so yeah, let me comment out so you can better understand. It's a false. It's a false. Why? As I have mentioned, like an array and an object cannot be true at any case when we compare these, although its value will be same or anything different. If the value is different, that is common. Everyone know that if value is different, it cannot be true. But if the value is same, although it will be false. Why? Because the in memory, array and object point to different location in our memory. That's why. That's why it will give us false. So yeah, that's all about double equal to operator. So let's move about triple equal to. So you can say like it will be it we will face many problem when we have to compare two number, and I'm getting a string. I want to compare two number like let a equal to 10. Okay, let me comment this all. Anything else? And also this one. Yeah. Let a equal to 10 and let b equal to also 10. And you want to compare, like if a equal to b, then I will print something. like if mostly we write the if A equal to B, then we will simply console hello world, sorry, hello, hello world. Else, what we will say? Oops, oops. Okay, so we can check. It's hello world. That's correct. That's true because A equal to B. Yeah. But if I put this B into a string, then I will also get hello world. It's true. But you will say like, uh, it is in a string. Then how it should be false? Yeah, that should be false because we want to only compare two numbers, not a number and a string. Where we will use these developers favorite triple equal to if I put this triple quote and it will only it is valid in JS. If you do triple equal to in Java, you will have syntax error. So make sure you are only doing triple equal to in JavaScript. Okay, not in Java. So if I now check what will be the output. Current output is hello world. And now just I have written one more equal to. You know it's strictly operate equal to. Save. Oops. Okay, that's a different thing. Oops. Why? Because 10 equal to 10, it should be hello world, but it's giving us oops. So the reason is when we compare any value or any variable with the help of strictly operator, then it checks not only value but also its data type. It means triple equal to or strictly equal to operator checks number and value. If both are same, then it will give us true. You got it? So if you want to only compare number and you want to make sure that there should be no other than number data type, then you have to use the triple equal to. Okay, so now let me check if a equal to, let's check if flag equal to true and let none equal to 1 and let's console this flag equal to num. So if I use double equal to operator, then the output will be true. Then the output will be true. You can see output will be true. But if I use triple equal to, then what will happen? Then what will happen? So it will give us false. It will give us false. Why? Because hey, this triple equal to does not convert or does not implicitly convert value into different or into another data type. It only checks if the value and data type is same, then it will give us only true. But here the data type is boolean. Okay, here the data type is number. That's why it's giving false. That's why it's giving false. Okay, so let me do one more thing for you. Let what we can take now undefined. Yeah, we have also checked. Let x equal to null and let y. Yeah, it's undefined. Y is undefined. You know it. Let me comment it out. This one also. Yeah. Now let's check. X double equal to y. Then it's false. It's false. Null equal to undefined. Oh, sorry, not triple equal to. If I put double equal to, it's true. If I put double equal to, it's true. But if I put triple equal to, then it's give us false. So when you will do real development or when you will work in any project or real world web project, then make sure to use triple equal to or strictly equal to operator in your code to minimize the bugs and the errors. And you can also think like, okay, guess the output. I'm just comparing two objects. Condition will always return false since JavaScript compares object by reference, not value. You can see the error here itself. You can see the error here itself. And the error is the condition will always return false. As I have mentioned, it will always return false since JavaScript compares object by reference, not by value. I have mentioned this. Like JavaScript will only compare reference in the case of object, not value. So all it's obviously that each and every Java object will reference to another address. Now, if I put double equal to, let's check what happens. It's false. It will be always false, although it's double equal to or triple equal to. But let me do one more thing for you, and you can guess. Not double equal to, yeah. Let's check it. False. False. Okay. Good. But what if I put not operator here? Then guess the output. These are the some output based questions which are mostly asked in interview. That's why I am telling you all these. Okay, so focus here. It's true. It's true. You will say how? How it's true? Because this empty array is getting converted into boolean. Like if I give you example type of this not, yeah. So that it is exactly what is written here. So I am just checking type of this number. So it's a boolean. Yeah, it's a boolean. And empty array means null or zero. Empty array means zero. And if I like you can see object. It's an object. No, if I put not equal to not operator, then it's boolean. And this boolean is get converted in okay, so it is also getting converted into boolean and it's checking is it true. Yeah, it's true because it's also false. It is giving us false and it's also empty, then it's false. So false equal to false is true. So there are many scenario based or different output based question here. So I have also mentioned one more time, like you have to go with the gigs for gigs output based code snippet to understand these all things, so you can be better in our in development. If I put here 2, then what will be the output? It's false. It's not true, it's false. Now you will say why it's true. Why it's false, not true? Because if there is any value in our array, then it is always be true. It will be always true, not false, until i I put not equal to operator. Sorry, not equal to not operator. So what this not operator do? It makes positive to negative and negative to positive. So let me give you an example so you can. Okay, so it's true. Console this true. It will also true. It will give you true. But if I put here not, then it will give you as false because it's the work of this the work of these not equal to operator is to change the type of uh change the type of variable. If it's true, then it will convert into false. If it false, it will convert into true. Yeah, so it is mostly used in development to check any value. Okay, yeah, so that's all for now. I hope I've covered all the things. And if anything is left, then please comment down so I can make the video and you have all the query resolved. So yeah, and thank you for watching the video and make sure to like, share and comment, and also don't forget to subscribe it because I will give you each and every day a different type of topic where we will learn new things and which is really important in our JavaScript journey. And if you master JavaScript, your development will be good enough to work anywhere. But if your JavaScript is weak, no bad. That's a good, not good for a developer. So you have to work hard. Okay. Yeah, that's all about today. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow.